Jesus H. Christ. Can you ever do this without some kind of technical catastrophe right before it starts? Welcome. We are here. It's Saturday night. We are in prime time for the return of the SuBDivisions Show after a couple weeks hiatus of me being busy and or lazy and or both. I hope it's going out right now because for some reason, whenever I go to start this, like Wirecast was blinking and it was like, okay, are you working? Are you not working? I don't know. Always getting Rumble working is a pain in the ass, so I had to stop it. I had to restart it, get a new link, get a new stream key, throw this into that, A to B, X and a Y. Next thing you know, I'm building fucking IKEA furniture, and here we are. Well, I guess somebody's seen it because I see some people in the chat. Let's welcome. Yeah, we're gonna have a guest tonight. This ought to be fun and exciting. Let's do it. He's chilling. That's Riley. Piggumz is back. By the way, we are at the from the home office of Lake Titicaca. This is where we are, which is actually a real lake. I didn't even know that. Oh, look at that. We've got a new subscriber. Wow. Yeah, so Steve from the Garrett and Steve Show will be joining us shortly, sometime. As soon as I see him pop into the old rendezvous, we'll get him on here. So I missed you guys. It's been a couple weeks. Life, work, getting up. I have had no time to do any kind of show prep. Last night, doing karaoke, the internet crapped out. And by the way, I'd like to say I hope that everybody who's gone through the storm in the last couple days, I know there's so many people without power. So the 7.8 million people that would be watching this stream is now down to a mere 12. So it is what it is, what it is. Let's see where. Oh, look at Piggumz. He's just so piggy. Look at him. He's got little treats. Jenny made him a bowl. So I got bowl treats here for him. He's got potatoes and ooh, did I give him carrot? I'll give him a little carrot. Piggumz is always look at he wants the carrots. See that? He's like, yum. La 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 la. So a lot of things going on. I don't even know where to begin tonight. Let's see. Yeah, we went to a Trump rally, and I'm not going to get political on this show. I wanted to do an American Asylum show, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. But we went to a Trump rally at Nassau Coliseum. Some 35,000 people showed up. I will do a show, and I want to put up the pictures and the video from it so everybody can see what exactly it was like. I just haven't had the time. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, and we can put that up on Wednesday to do. But yeah, let's see what else we got going. Oh, Piggumz is just so Piggumz. As far as the camera's still glitching, god damn it. It only glitches with this Mac. I don't know. It doesn't glitch on the karaoke stream. I have two of the same exact cameras. It's something about the USB transfer mode. Fucking El Gato. I'm telling you. It's amazing how you prepare. I had all day to prepare. All day. I woke up like about 11 o'clock-ish. Went for breakfast. Went to Costco. By the way, Costco, $7, man. Godiva Masterpieces. I'm sure we'll talk a whole bunch of yummy items when Steve joins us. So I sat here and I was like, oh, Steve's coming on tonight. Let me get things straight. Let me get some videos to put up and get the thing washed for Piggumz. And Piggumz had to go through makeup and all that. And yeah, soon as I click the button, I go, duh. Blink, 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 blink. Is it on? Is it not? I don't know. I'm curious. Let me see if the things is working here. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Let me see. I click this, and does that do anything? I don't know. Does it? Wait a minute. Let me see. That didn't do nothing. Great. I'm clicking the chats, and the chats ain't doing nothing. See, look, it's fine. God damn. Oh my God, pig! What are you doing? Oh my God, it's Attack of the Pig. You gotta love Piggumz. What do you want, another treat? You gotta treat me out, and I'm 30 seconds into the show, man. You want one of these? Is that what you want? Yeah, I'll put it in here. Come in here. Hey, come in here. Go. See, it's in the back there. Oh, shit. There goes the camera. All right. Well, I want to start with this. Let's move to a little Piggum. Don't be eating your thing over there. Hope sounds okay. Well, now he's freaking out. 30 seconds into the show. 30 seconds. All right. Let's see. I found this little tidbit the other day. I'm going to throw this up here. We'll keep Piggum Cam up. Technology. The bane of my existence and the reason why I pay the bills is technology. We all love technology. I found this little tidbit, and again, the YouTube rabbit hole is just king when it comes to doing this crap. We're going to go and look at a VAX computer from the 1970s. And why is this thing open on the side here? What is this? What is this going on here? More glitching. Let me bring this back up. It's this one. Right there.
Row of power supplies.
Right, look at this thing.
For the circuit boards above. In the bottom of the cabinet, down here, is a small
back up.
PDP-11.
Not too far. All right, there we go. Ooh. That late 70s synthesized music. Oh, come on, feedback detect aids. Cut it out. All right. By the way, if you're only hearing this out of one speaker, it's because this was a mono recording back then. All right. Starts off, you're recording this on a camcorder that's like as big as a Buick. So you got the dials on it to zoom out. Early tech. Right, Pig? You still pigging? Look at this fucking guy.
Welcome to the Camosun College Computer Machine Room. In this room, we have two computer systems. We have our new...
Two computer systems in this room. Look at the size of this fucking thing. Two. In a whole room. Which back then, raised floors, air conditioners, pumping everywhere. And look at where we are today. This... at least 1,000 times more powerful than that big monstrosity. Hilarious.
VAX 11780 computer system on this side. And on this side, we have our older PDP-11 computer system.
That was the one that it upgraded? Can we see that again? Let's just go back. Where is it? Oh, I just missed it.
On this side, we have our...
Look at that fucking monstrosity. I couldn't even tell you where the power button is because you got to hit 16 switches just to turn that on. What a glorious day.
Our older PDP-11 computer system. I'd like to show you some of the various parts of these computer systems. Right here we have one of our CRT terminals, or video display terminals. This is
now, that CRT video display terminal, that sucker put out more radiation than like 8,000 X-rays. If you sat in front of that thing for any more than about 2 hours, you actually started to glow.
This is the device that the user of the computer system would interact with. Over here we have the interconnections with the telephone system, which enables us to interconnect with this computer.
So that connects it to the phone system. How did we ever get here?
For many of our campuses, whether it's the local campus here at Lansdowne or one of the distant campuses. On our new computer, I'll point out the various major components. The first unit here is what is called a magnetic tape unit, something like a...
So back in the day, this is how we got data into a computer. Magnetic tape. Okay. We all, if you're watching this show, you've seen cassette tapes in your life, and you know the old reel-to-reel. But the fact that these things held like hardly any data, and they're fucking huge.
Audio tape drive that you might have at home, and here is the actual tape. The next cabinets contain the central processing unit and all of the memory.
Okay. There is what basically today most of you are watching this on. There is your computer, the CPU and the memory. Now in today's computer, like the ones I have all around me here, the CPU is about this big. About this thin. Memory? Do I even have a stick? Yeah, wait a minute. I think I do. Let me see. Do I have a stick of RAM here? Pig, I'm looking for memory. I had memory. Oh yeah, roundabout ways. About like this. Memory. That's 6 cabinets. Right, Pig? Do you believe this?
This might be termed the brain of the computer if a computer would have a brain. This is where all the control takes place. The next cabinets contain the disk drives or the memory. I've got one open that we can
Would
just
you
take a
look
look
at the
in.
side? It looks like a
This is
fucking
one of
washing
the
machine.
Disk units.
Now, technology-wise, that is what exactly what a rotational hard drive looks like inside of it. So, moving magnetic disk with a head that runs across it, except this one's about the size of a fucking Toyota.
Now I'd like to go into some more detail, show you some of the specific parts of the computer. We can look inside of this cabinet, which contains the central processing unit. Over in this area is the actual central processing unit. In this area are the circuit boards containing the memory and the various interconnecting parts. Down here we have a row of power supplies for the circuit boards above.
Of power supplies.
In the bottom of the cabinet, down here, is a small PDP-11 computer, similar to our older one, except a little smaller, that is used just to diagnose if anything is wrong with the larger computer. This can be connected to a remote diagnostic center where specialists can check the performance of the main computer. Over here is a floppy disk unit, similar to what somebody might have in a home computer system. We use this for
have that in a home computer system.
Entering the initial software or program.
I'm not going to bore you with this guy talking about this thing, but again, it's just amazing to me how far we have come to where we are today, technology-wise. Speaking of technology, ladies and gentlemen, have I got a treat for you. I've been wanting to talk to this boy for some time, and he has just popped in. I'm going to give you half, better half, of the Garrett and Steve show. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Steve Conti.
Hey.
Steve, how are you, my friend?
That was terrible gay porn you were watching. The guy never touched a computer.
Well, I mean, that old tech, you know, as somebody who, like yourself, who deals with technology daily, to go back and look at how things were 30, 40 years ago, fucking fascinates me.
Yeah, you had to have an entire warehouse-sized room for one computer. And what was it good for? You couldn't do anything on it, really. You could write an email to yourself. You could use a shitty calculator.
Pretty much. I mean, you couldn't even play Pac-Man on the fucking thing back then. It was all programming and COBOL and RPG punch cards. People actually had to fill out punch cards and feed them into a machine to get computers programmed back then.
Yeah, I remember when floppy disks were all the rage.
I still have floppies.
Like, wow, what a compact, useful way to store data. You can keep a whole book binder of them. Yeah.
This is an old...
You have fucking 10 of them in your back pocket.
I remember when these came out. This is an iOmega zip disk. And this was supposed to be the floppy killer. This one held 250 meg per disk. When they came out, they held 100 meg. I remember going to Computer City, which was a monster warehouse computer. It was like a Costco of computer stores. And it was $218 for a parallel port plug-in zip drive that held 100 meg. And I was like, 100 meg? Oh, I'm never going to fill this up. Are you kidding me? I'm going to have games and libraries and all this kind of crap on it. It fucking plugged into the printer port. It was slow as balls. But this was like leading technology. This has to be, I'm going to say 94, 95 when this came out. Somewhere in that range.
I mean, look how sleek and fucking small it is. That thing, compared to that room-sized computer the last guy was masturbating into, that fucking thing is the future. It's like, how can we store so much data in such a small, compact, little flat piece of shit? These guys doing this are magic. And like you said, it was like, we'll never even fill these up. I remember having a very small container of floppy disk that I don't even remember what the fuck we had on them, but just thinking like, that's a full library of.
I don't remember. Data. I don't know if it's before your time, but did you ever have to deal with the 5 1/4 inch floppy disks? Those were the big black ones that would be using like Commodores and Apple IICs, and you had to get the notcher to the side of it to make it a double-sided disc. You'd have to put a notch in one side, and then you could store stuff on the back. It was flippable. Blew your mind.
Yeah, no, I definitely never had one of those. There weren't any notchers allowed in my house.
Well, Steve, I am so happy that you're here. Honestly, I've wanted to talk to you for a long time. I wanted the people to get to know you more and get to know how you started in all of this. And we had Garrett on back a couple weeks ago, and I have to say that what you guys have done since I don't know what we want to call it. I refuse to call it a merger, but whatever occurred went on. You guys have been brilliant. Your show, I watch it every time it's on, and I'm not a show watcher. I've said it many times before. Hang on, the guinea pig is like running off my desk. There we go. You see the Piggumz cam, by the way?
I did. Where'd the Piggumz cam go?
Oh, it's still here. I think I have one. Do I have one where both of us can go on it? I had one. He's still here. Wait a minute. I'll show you a Piggumz cam there. Bring that up.
Also, I don't know if it's just on my screen. Oh, there's Piggumz. But something keeps flashing on your...
That's my camera. I know. I don't know if
you're trying to send me like some sort of subliminal message. Is it like you flashing a cock?
I'm making sure those who can have epileptic seizures are pretty well. For some reason, this freaking camera I got, which was like a really expensive USB camera, I've got 2 of them. But when one of them is on my streaming PC for my karaoke, that one's just fine. The other one is plugged into this Mac, and it has something to do with the USB transfer mode. It starts flickering like fucking mad. And as soon as I go to touch it to try to stop it, everything will break. So I'm like, I just live with it for now until
What kind of camera is it?
It's an Elgato face cam. It's about Elgato. Yeah, they make the capture cards, Elgato.
Yeah.
It was about $200 for this camera, for a USB webcam. I was like, what is the best USB webcam you can buy? And it's clear, it's 60 frames, it's 4K. I think it's 4K. It's great other than that, but only on this Mac does it freak the fuck out. And I know it's annoying as shit, but I live with it.
No, it's fine. I didn't know if that was your computer or if I was in need of a hospital visit. My vision kept flashing.
So I want to know from you, because I honestly, I don't know much about you. Garrett talked about how he, kind of got started with O&A days and how he got into this. How did you get started in doing what you're doing now, which is basically, I always considered you like an executive producer. You're the man behind the glass. You're running the show, you're running the cameras, you're doing the TriCast, you're doing all this stuff. How did you start doing all this?
Yeah, I was more of a chief executive officer in the booth. I made a lot of decisions that brought the company down to its knees. No, I got started because I was just a fan of Opie and Anthony.
Oh.
And I was working, I went to college and that went nowhere. I got a degree in psychology, which is good for jerking off.
Wow, a psychology degree. I'm impressed. No,
don't be, because I got sales jobs. I was a car salesman, and then I worked at a bank. And then I was about to blow my fucking head off because I was like, man, I hate everything I do. None of this is fun. It was soulless. Even though the people I worked with were friendly and everything, it wasn't anything like that. It was just the job itself felt so shitty and empty to me. And I always, like, ever since I heard of Opie and Anthony, like, I thought I wanted to be a stand-up comic when I was a kid.
Right.
But then I heard them on the radio, and I was like, oh my God, no, that's so much better. Why would you, like, prepare material and re-say the same shit every time you go out on a stage when you could just have a show where you talk about taking shit or, you know, doing coke or whatever. Like, these guys talked about anything, and it was very funny. And again, you didn't have to, like, prepare material. You talk about shit that's in the news, or like anytime Jim Norton or Anthony would tell a story about their life, I was not only fascinated, but I would be dying laughing half the time.
It definitely made it so much easier to do from that. Like I said, it wasn't a lot of show prep, and a lot of it was off the cuff. But I mean, you guys, what you do behind the glass, you, Garrett, and Drew, and when Bobby, whoever would sit back there, from where I sit, and I guess you guys use StreamYard for your show. Gino does and stuff too. I've never used StreamYard. I use this program called Telecast Wirestream, which is it's like a television studio inside of this Mac. It's got all these layouts and all these functions, and I have such an appreciation for the work that you guys have put in. When I used to go there and I used to sit and watch you guys do what you did, pros show and all this stuff, for one person to do this, it's almost fucking impossible because I can't transition very easily and do all that. Now, you guys on your show with Garrett, you do a great job with the Mac is right in front of you, and you seamlessly bring up videos and stuff like that. This thing is a bit of a clusterfuck, but it's powerful.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's funny. What I did at Compound looked complicated, but to me, it was extremely simple. You know, because in the control booth, I had a TriCaster, which has a TV switching board that is like 3 feet wide. And it's just rows and rows of buttons with 2 monitors. And there was 3 different computers, a second TriCaster for streaming. And on the face of it, if you had no idea what you were looking at, you're like, oh, this guy's running a spaceship. With fucking,
it looked just like that, yeah.
It was on my side alone, there was like 8 monitors. And then there was Garrett's 2 on the other side, plus a backup recorder. So it was like, well, I remember even when I first walked in there, because I went back to school to learn production, because I was like, if I'm not funny enough to be in front of the camera, fuck it. I'll at least be able to hang out with people I think are funny and do shows with them. So I learned how to work everything behind the scenes. I learned how to work a TV switcher, cameras, lighting. And,
see, I was always curious about that. So you did have some kind of, you didn't go to the Connecticut School of Broadcasting, but you did have some kind of place where you went and you learned all this. You didn't pick it up by yourself. I mean, how can you? Nobody has a TriCaster in their house that they could learn on.
Exactly. So yeah, I went to Kingsborough Community College in Brooklyn, which is a flunky school for the CUNY people. With the City University of New York. If you flunk out of any of the other colleges, they'll send you to Kingsborough. Or if you're a doofus who wants to get into radio, they have a radio station. So it was people like me, weirdos, and then people who flunked out of the other colleges all in this school. So it was a great place to learn, TV switching and camera work.
Well, that's way better than me. I mean, I went to Briarcliff College, which became like a nursing school because I wanted to learn how to program video games for a living. And I went, this is 94, end of 93, 94. And I sat in the class, and they tried to teach me how to program COBOL. And you can't game program with COBOL. I flunked out so hard, spent so much time playing wiffle ball in the parking lot, wasted all my parents' hard-earned money on that, never got a degree, but I just started playing with computers. Ever since I was a kid, it was a hobby of mine. And I literally got lucky that the internet became the internet, because that's given me a career, basically. Everybody needs a computer. You know, I'm sitting here all day. I'm gaming. I'm reading. I'm building, whatever. And that's how I got where I am. I was never able to learn in a classroom. I can't. I could only learn things by doing it. And, you know, like I didn't have a TriCaster to learn how to do all this shit. I just picked up all this crap on my own. But I totally respect that you went to school and learned to do it so well. You are the consummate professional.
Thanks. It's very funny you say that, because I basically went to school to learn how to interrupt Gino with gay porn. That kind of was my whole job at Compound. It was, very basic switching. None of the shows were really complicated.
Mm-hmm.
But I would use the equipment I had, because I could do complicated shit.
Right.
So I would use what I had to make the shows, goofier when it would, like, and nothing crazy, but like there was one time I made Gino very tiny and I made Aaron Berg very big. And if you like, there's no course where you can learn how to do that. I learned how to do shit like that just from fucking around on the machine. So like you said, this type of equipment, no one can tell you how to do it, really. You have to just sit there and fuck around with it, which luckily I worked at Compound, so my job was to fuck around. So I learned a lot of stuff during shows when I was like, oh, how can I stuff Gino's head up Aaron's ass? That would be funny. And I would figure out how to do it.
It's amazing also that you guys are great in front of the camera. You have a great rapport with each other. But you basically got your on-camera start because Anthony was out or what have you. And that's what started the whole Steve and Garrett pilot and everything. And it took off from there. And you guys are wonderful in front of the camera. You're funny. And you've basically reinvented your career. Who needed all that college and TriCaster shit? Look at you. You're a YouTube sensation now.
Yeah, it's all I've ever wanted. It's it's great. It's funny because before I got the job at Compound, it was like that was best case scenario, and I was like, that's probably not going to happen. I'm going to try my best to get a job with, Anthony or Jim Norton or any of these guys from the O&A era. And it's probably not going to work out, but maybe I'll get a job doing something, but I got to at least try because I was losing my mind doing these other shitty jobs. But yeah, cut to 5 years later, I not only work for a company I want to work for, like loved working for, but me and who at the time, Garrett was like famous to me. When I started working at Compound, because I just heard him on Anthony's show for years. So, me and him just started doing the show because basically people liked us.
Garrett is so unique.
Nobody came to us and said, oh, you two are undeniable talents and you're so good at being whatever. Please, the internet's begging for you. It was just like, hey, you seem to be the only guys at Compound people don't vehemently hate and fucking destroy on Twitter every time they cover for the boss.
This is true. This is true. And look, you guys would have to go in front of the camera when he wasn't there, and poor Luby would be answering the phone. She wouldn't know what the fuck she was doing. You had Drew, I guess, to run the board when you guys are in front of it. But it worked, and now you've turned it into something. I love watching it. Your topics are hilarious. You talk about real things. The stories are just fucking great. It's a great watch. As I was saying before, I don't watch a lot of shows. I play video games. I work a lot. So it's rare that I actually take the time out to watch a show. But whenever you guys' show is on, I tune it in. A lot of times it's on while I'm working. And it's a great thing to just have on the background. I'm listening to it. I'm watching it. And I'm just laughing my ass off at the fucking topics you guys have. The board, chucking the thing up in the spice rack, the dogs on the floor, all the crazy shit that you talk about. And I have to give you credit too, because by the way, congratulations on being a dad to you and your lovely wife. And you're at home, you're taking care of the baby here, and you're doing the show at the same time. And you guys aren't doing this all from one place. You're not moving around. You're in a bar now. You're doing this from.
Yeah, offside in New York City on the Lower East Side. And thank you, by the way, for very nice compliments about the show and about me finishing in my spouse and making a child.
Well, I should know I did it twice.
Yeah, I'm glad the show, how you described it's perfectly how I would describe it. It's like how I liked listening to podcasts. I play video games. I put it on the background. I don't want to watch a documentary style thing that I have to pay attention to and like watch.
Right.
Unless they're showing a stupid video. I just want something that's kind of funny in the background. And again, we pull our influence from who brought us here to even think this was something fun to do. It's Opie and Anthony, and mostly Anthony and Jim Norton. And again, the topics, like you were saying, it's all, we find stuff we either think would be funny, or we talk about shit in our lives that we know is either funny or embarrassing. And that
a lot of people can relate to.
Talking about it.
Yeah,
Huh?
so many people can relate to the things that you guys go through and that have talked about. It's different from any other show I've ever seen. It hooks me in as I'm like, oh my God, that's when I would sit in the studio a lot of times with Anthony's show on, whether he's with Gavin or whoever he had on, I'd be sitting there on the couch and I'd be like, oh my God, I wish I could talk about this, because he's hitting a topic that I know a lot about, that I'm like, oh, I just wish I could get in there. You guys are the same way. You talk about topics and you're like, oh my God, either that's so true, or I know that's happened to me, or what have you. It's so relatable and it's so much fun to watch. It's a breath of fresh air. I mean, being that everybody and their mother has a show, look at me. It's just, I don't know, there's something different about it that really draws you in and it makes you watch. I love it. I absolutely love the show.
Well, thank you. That's really high praise. The thing is, like you just said, everybody has a show, and everybody who's ever looked at a podcast usually starts one. So what you have to do, and what I think me and Garrett are good at and what people like, is either you have a great idea, and in lieu of that, you just be yourself and, let it tell everything, be truthful about everything about who you are, and people might like it.
Right. Well, the pig is going crazy here. Hang on a minute. Come here, pig. What are you doing? You're killing me.
Gotta get pig cam back on.
He's borderline attacking me right now. What the hell is wrong with you tonight? I gotta get him on our screen when I had one that had all three of us on it, but I must have accidentally nuked it. These are things that I do. One of the things that I love when you guys talk about is food. We love food. We're big food people. We eat a lot. We're going to get to this logistical thing about this whole White Castle thing, but there's something I came across here on YouTube, and I wanted to show you and get your comments on. I love the YouTube rabbit hole. One of my favorite things. Watch it all the damn time. And Pig, you're not gonna fly off my desk, are you? Hang on, Piggumz out. He's on my desk now. Come here. Okay, let me just get the pig over here. Oh, there you go. Okay, you gonna chill? I'll chill.
What's up, Pig?
Got a hold. You gonna say hi, Pig? Give me a little wink, wink, wink. There you go. Here.
What's your pig's name?
Raleigh. We got him the last trip we went to North Carolina. And now his little paw's stuck in my wire here. Look at this. Hey guys, see a Piggumz. He's so big. I'm all looking at him. He's just a Piggumz. So we named him Raleigh from where we got him from. But let me bring this up here. Sorry, it's a bit of a clusterfuck tonight. So I love when people from other countries come and taste our foods, or vice versa, because they've never seen the things that we eat every day. And so this one here, this is American high schoolers went to Britain and tried their snacks for the first time. And I found this kind of fascinating.
Today we're going to be trying some British food.
Oh no.
We're not famous for our good food, but we have some staples that we're very fond of. What comes to mind if we say British food?
Like tea, Fish and chips.
Biscuits. If I'm being completely honest, like beans and toast.
Beans on toast.
Have you tried beans on toast before?
Beans on
See,
toast.
Like a lot of YouTubers that are British and then they eat beans
Never
on
had
toast,
beans on toast.
but it does not look
And
good.
neither have I.
Okay.
But
Well,
you'll see
beans
here.
on toast is one of the most classic British dishes.
Oh my god.
That's
Now,
a
I'm
lot
sorry.
of beans.
If you're inviting me to Britain and I'm flying over the fucking ocean, you better do something than bake beans on fucking toast. I swear to God. Or I will
Honestly.
burn down the palace.
I don't have a huge problem with this. The amount of beans on the toast is concerning because that's gonna soak through the bread and be a mess. But honestly, if those were like Bush's baked beans, the barbecue flavor where they're kind of sweet and savory,
Oh, the
and got a
maple.
little
The
spice
maple
to them,
baked beans.
I would eat those on a piece of toast. I actually am kind of intrigued to see how that would taste. But those beans are not that. Those are like bland, fucking flavorless beans.
Those are like
least I
vegetarian
think they
beans.
Yeah, that sauce is gross. I fucking hate what they're
Mexicans
doing.
eat this too, though.
Exactly. You can't pass the fork. No, that's actually.
I mean, they're piping hot. Look at this. The bread.
Yeah, fuck the bread up.
The bread. Let
That bread
me
is pretty
go back to
good.
that.
That's wild.
The bread is gone. Look at that. It is.
Yeah,
It looks like the giant shape of a dick on this plate. It's dick beans, is what you're looking
That's
at.
bread pudding. That's complete fucking trash bread.
God.
I don't even
The
know,
beans
like, why
shouldn't
is
be
this a
piping
thing?
hot. But then again,
It's definitely food.
never had it.
You guys eat this like every day?
Probably the most common sort of go-to quick and easy meal.
It's like an English salad.
An English salad.
That is not true.
That is a go-to quick meal in the UK.
This was a fork and then
I never.
Always with a knife.
Yeah, why
Nah, I
not?
mean,
Heat up
what
some
kind of
beans,
psycho
some
would
toast.
pick that with their hands?
I don't. The more I'm watching the beans and toast, the more I kind of want to try it.
See,
Although-
that's what I love about you, Steve. I want to try it too. Next stream, I'm doing beans and toast. I'm gonna try it.
You should get the Heinz blue can of beans. Find out what that fucking shit tastes like, because that's the thing I have the most questions about. You might want to do yourself a favor. Get a lot of toast ready. Try that shitty bean combo, and when it's bad, which it's probably going to be, then get the Bush's baked beans, and you make an American version. It's gonna taste, pretty good. Put a hamburger on it too, like a bean burger sandwich.
Now I've taken plenty of times baked beans, chopped up hot dogs, right in the pot, boom, meal. But I never had it with
I've never
toast.
done that either. I've put beans on a hot dog.
Same
'cause,
thing.
Yeah, same idea. It's pretty tasty.
it's disgusting at first, but then when you start to like chew it more, it like slowly gets better, but it's still disgusting.
Okay.
Not my favorite dish.
Okay.
Not my favorite. It's not horrible.
I just like beans.
Yeah, there ain't much to that.
I wasn't expecting it to like.
Yeah, it
The
is just
next
like
one they have.
But they're low-key
Let's see.
sweet.
They overloaded the beans,
Ooh.
and it wasn't
It's
a
pretty
sandwich
good.
like I thought it might be.
Yeah.
On the toast, you gotta eat it with a fork and knife. That's not how I pictured it.
Add a little bit of flavour to it.
HP sauce. Is that what that is?
Yeah, HP. What is HP sauce?
HP.
It is a tamarind-based kind of savory sauce. I've had it. It's pretty good. It's got a funky flavor though, because if you've ever had tamarind, it's a very sour fruit.
I thought this was made by Hewlett Packard.
Yes, this is robot machinery sauce. This is to grease your washing machine.
HP sauce. We call that brown sauce.
So do you put this on the beans?
Like what?
What? Because it's
I
brown.
think I put it on fries.
Like,
I don't know
that's
what
it's
they
called,
use it for over there in
That's
the
very
UK.
Let's see. It looks like they are putting it right on the beans.
Okay, that's fucking. Get something other than the beans, because that sucks. That's gotta taste terrible. Saucy beans. There's already sauce on the beans.
Oh, this dude is just going all in.
Big bite, Livingston.
I would. That HP sauce isn't bad. It probably tastes like shit on beans
Horrible
though.
texture.
Okay.
But then now it's just like sour. Like this sauce doesn't.
It amazes me the other cultures, how they different from us in cuisine. I have a friend of mine that travels all around the world. She went to Peru last week, and the first thing I asked her was like, what is the fast food like down there? And to my amazement, would you believe she went to Iceland a couple years ago? And what do you think the number one fast food is in Iceland?
Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yes!
I knew it.
Dude, that blew my mind away. Southern Fried Chicken is the number one fast food in like half the countries of Europe.
Yeah. I'm not sure what that is. I just know that's a thing. They just find the Kentucky. They're obsessed with that finger licking chicken.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
So next up, we have cheese on toast.
Oh.
Cheese on toast,
this is just
which
grilled cheese.
last
Cheese,
I know was called a grilled cheese.
No, it's grilled
As
cheese.
an
Grilled
open-faced
cheese. I like
grilled
this.
cheese.
This is normal. Please don't put nothing else on it.
Okay, well,
Oh,
in
I knew
England,
Oh, we do put something else on it.
Uh-oh, what do they do?
Oh, that shit.
Branston pickle.
Pickles
What's this?
on a grilled cheese?
Pickles.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
I don't like pickles, but I try pickles.
'Cause I like pickles and I like grilled
Might call
cheese.
Pickle. We
Oh, I'm not a pickle fan. Pickle fucking ruins anything it touches.
I don't think I want to eat something called gherkin.
I don't know. First of all, I don't know what the hell kind of pickles those are. But I mostly agree. Pickles are a standalone fruit. I like them separate from everything
It's
else.
quite strong. So
When you
probably
put it
don't
on a
want
burger, I usually just
That's like
unless
You want to spread it?
pickle jelly.
There's no spreading this. It's cubes.
yeah, that's pickle spread.
Ooh.
Might be pretty good.
Just looking at this makes me wonder, what the fuck is wrong with the British? That is not normal. That's not a normal food. You do not put pickle jelly on a fucking grilled cheese. There are laws.
Yeah.
This is why we separated from England right here.
Yeah, we should take all of their pickle jelly and throw it in the ocean. Keep them from doing the game. They're fucking.
Oh my god.
I just don't understand what their palate's like. I get they think we're crazy with what we eat, but at least what we eat tastes good. They seem
Really?
like they like flavor combinations that taste like shit. They're like,
Well-
oh, how can I ruin a grilled cheese? Maybe
You know
some
what?
sour, briny pickle jam.
It starts off the fact that they call a fucking French fry a chip. That's where they lost me. It's a goddamn French fry. It's not a chip.
And they call potato chips crisps. Which is
Crisps.
just the fucking daintiest, queerest word for a potato chip. A crisp. Would you hand me my bag of crisps?
Oh my god.
Like you're calling a cat over every time you want a treat.
Let's see. Let's look at one more of these high schoolers here. What do they got?
Is something that does
Marmite.
split opinions in the UK. I love it. Ollie hates it. Oh, no, I know what it is. A British essential is Marmite on toast.
What?
What's that?
What is that? Marmite. Sounds like a bug.
Oh, man, you thinking termite?
Speaking
like
of
Vegemite?
bugs,
It's Vegemite.
dude, I have to give you credit again. As much as I wanted you the other day to eat that fucking gigantic macadamia nut, I'm kind of proud you didn't, because I would have puked watching you eat that. How the hell did Garrett eat all those bugs?
I don't know. That boy's got a screw loose. I could not believe the amount of bugs he ingested. Because I had one, and as he mentioned, it really didn't taste like the worst thing in the world.
Right.
But when you're chewing and tasting what your brain is telling you is not only not food, but it's like the worst fucking thing compared to food. It's this disgusting nightmare creature that you shouldn't be eating it.
I'm wondering if those
couldn't
worms
fucking
that he ate were actually not dead and are now festering in his intestine.
Yeah. He's gonna have a butterfly come out of his ass for certain. But he ate an entire bag of bugs. I think there was like 70 bugs in there.
He did. He wrapped up the towel and how? I can't, dude. I have a stomach of steel. I will eat vile shit, but that just crossed the line. That's why I had to call. I said, "What is he? No. There were eyes. There were tentacles. There were no."
And no, I couldn't fucking believe it because again, I had one and I thought it was the grossest thing I'd done. He's just eating them like they're he's eating them like the crisps. He's just got crickets going down the hatch.
Yeah.
And then the worm thing he said it was like gooey, And
Oh.
just him eating it and describing it made me want to
Fuck.
fucking vomit. I'm like, how the fuck are you eating so many bugs? And, you know, he called me a puss, which usually you can get me to do just about anything if you call me a pussy. Because I suffer from that man syndrome of just, if I don't want to do something, all it takes is a little bit of peer pressure and being called a queer, and I'm dead on to doing it.
I tried.
But-
I honestly, I sent the super chat in. I said, come on, you got to eat one of them. But afterwards, I was like, you know what? If I was sitting in Steve's chair, there's no fucking way Garrett would have got me. I don't care if he paid me whatever. I was not eating that shit. No, what's happening?
No, it was so gross. I fucking still don't know how he did it. Other than the guy, he just likes bugs because he kept cracking me up. Is he would be like, all right, I'll eat these 10 bugs if you have just one. And I would go, no, I'm not even going to eat the one. And he would go, all right. And he would eat the 10 bugs.
Yeah, and then
like,
as
"Now
he's
you gotta eat
talking to
the
you,
one." And
he's
I'm like,
popping them
"I
in their
told you
mouth like
no."
they're fucking pistachios. And then he's picking out of his teeth. You got little antennae that he's picking out. I'm like, dude, did he act? I want to know if he actually went home and did what because I had joked about it in the chat and you had said it. Go home, give the wife a big sloppy kiss after you're eating that crap, and then just let her know. Yeah, about half an hour ago, I was chewing on some worms and some whatever those things were, crickets. Oh,
well, he told us after the next day that someone who watches the show, I think, is his brother-in-law, Chip, who either texted or called his wife and was like, "Yeah, Garrett was eating bugs on the show," and so Garrett went home. And his wife was like, "Get the hell away from me! I heard you eating bugs." So, yeah, he didn't get away with giving the wife a worm kiss when he got home.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But the other thing was like he could have probably gotten me to eat some more bugs, but
Mhm.
at one point he ate like 100, and I'm like, "Yeah, there's no way for me to crawl out of the hole I'm now in. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna look like a pussy because you ate 500 fucking bugs. So I'm not eating these fucking things."
Dude, I'm glad you didn't. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Like he was eating them like the M&Ms, just popping them in his mouth, and when he held
like
up that macadamia nut at the end, I thought he was going to get you to do it, but he didn't push you too hard. Because I think he kind of knew, all right, no matter what I got to say, I'm going to wind up eating this thing, and then he ate it, and originally it was okay, and then it just went downhill. So I'm like, oh my god, if Steve would have ate that, you would have ran off the set. That's it, straight to the bathroom.
So, literally him eating it made me want to puke. Like I don't know how he was eating it, and if he had eaten an entire bag of bugs like he did, and then puked on my floor, I again would have puked, and I would have had to leave my own house because I would not be able to be in the fucking room with a pile of barf that just contained 1,000 bugs. So I'm very glad he ate all of the bugs and was able to keep them down because that could have gone south very quickly.
Oh my god!
One more of those fucking things. He's some sort of demon person. He's like a guy out of a horror movie because I've never seen a human being devour insects like
these
that.
were sent to you by one of the viewers, correct?
Yes. Because people had been sending us snacks to review, and one of our supporters, Kristen, I believe, she was like, "Hey, review this snack," and she sent a bag of crickets, grasshoppers, and worms, and a can of escargot snails.
Oh my
So
god!
that's next. That one I think I'm gonna be fine with because I think I've had that before and it wasn't that bad.
Well, escargot is a world-known cuisine. Very popular in France. And around. I've seen it on menus and stuff, but I've never seen crickets offered. I don't think in any restaurant I've ever been in, at least not intentionally.
No, because you don't go to restaurants that cater to frogs and lizards.
Or nor do I get the Indian street foods that I talked about some weeks ago, which is a whole nother ballgame.
I don't even know if they eat bugs. They just eat fucking, pieces of bread they've stepped on and dipped in 10 different sauces that are in their armpit.
I have learned so much about the Indian culture.
How often does Miss
pee on my desk? But he's being all right. He gets restless, and he likes roaming around. Usually guinea pigs kind of sit and don't do much, but he's a little jittery tonight. But he's doing his thing. Okay. I feel like the Godfather. Yeah. Stroking the cat. All right, one more of these British people here, whatever this is.
That does sound like a
that's an offensive term against Italians.
Have you ever seen this before?
Oh, have you tried it?
No.
Oh, I've seen this on YouTube before.
Okay.
All right, so what is this Marmite?
Yeast extract.
Yeast?
Is it like Vegemite?
Yeast?
It's the same thing.
You said it's yeast?
It literally said, yeast extract. Eli, why would you say
Yeast
that?
extract.
You mad?
What the fuck is wrong with the British? What do they eat this on? And they're laughing at these American kids like they should know what this is.
Give it a smell first and let us know what's going
They're
through
putting it
your
on toast again. Everything's on fucking toast with these
I don't
Brits.
even know what to even say that smell was. It was
It smells like poison.
I mean, yeast.
I think I have a snack like that.
It's very thick.
yeah.
Look at this, it's like fucking glue. You could use it as wall spackle.
With spoons and they like vomit or something, so I'm guessing it tastes really
Oh,
strong.
right. Is that what you've seen on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not recommend.
Maybe it's
putting a
grind
spoon
up
there and
bugs.
eating it. As you can tell, we spread it quite thinly.
Looks
I
like
think
it.
the ground up bugs
So it
probably
is very
taste
strong,
better.
I'm guessing.
Strong taste.
Give it a go.
I'm scared.
I think these triglets I have are covered in that stuff.
That's strong. This is thinly?
Yeah, that's
She has the same exact expression on her face that I had when I watched Garrett eating bugs. That's exactly what I look like.
Yeah. That's the face I have on eating this. It tastes like tar.
Yep.
Bro, that's burning my tongue. Oh no. Y'all got water?
So, how I roll this and how the YouTube rabbit hole just provides. It's like the universe. How about we switch continents real quick and we give some sour
God.
candies to African tribes people?
Twizzlers. They're chewy and they're delicious. Tastes like fruit, roughly. Oh, I love it. She's so cautious. You like it?
These people are pretty much looking at this like, what has the white man God brought us?
Yeah, they hated it.
I
Which is
love.
crazy. They were just eating cow shit off the floor.
Oh, God. I think they give a.
Ndebele and Tonga tribes. Decades ago, folks here used to hunt and eat wild game like
Oops.
giraffe. But these days, it's all about goats, sheep, and a local garden. Let's see what they think of some of America's most intense sour candy. Chief, can
Oh my.
try giving you some candy from my home country?
Okay.
Are you willing to try it?
That's a fucking good idea.
I need to warn you, it's very sour.
Sour. Sometimes sour is good.
He at least speaks English.
Very good, yeah.
What is this matter?
It's called a Sour Patch Kid.
What is the content inside?
Sugar and then
What is
something to
this?
make it sour.
Let's buy it.
This is exactly
Put the curse
why I
on my
played
mouth.
this.
You make my mouth do ouch. You curse my mouth. I'm going to kill you. You do rape on my tongue. What is this shit?
Oh, God.
No, I don't think there's any bile in here.
But it's good.
Oh, you like it?
I like it.
You don't even look like it's sour.
He has no idea what sour is.
Try it out, buddy.
Oh, that kid's got a Mario
Uh-oh.
Kart 7 shirt on.
Uh-oh.
What tribe is that?
Too sour.
Oh, that kid got messed up by it.
I think it's too sour. This kid showed some interest. Do you want to try one? Yeah? Okay, try one. It's gonna be sour. What do you think?
These Africans know the
Oh,
first
delicious.
rule of living anywhere at any moment. Don't take candy from strangers. Especially strangers that look way different from you are now and are filming you eating it. Probably a bad idea. They got lucky that he just gave them a regular piece of candy.
Yep.
But the next time somebody pulls this trick on them, they're probably going to be sorry.
Now, I mean, yeah, they're in the middle of God knows where. Just like old Sam Kinison used to say, you know, if they're hungry, you know, you could give them a sandwich, you know, bring some bologna, give them something. No, they're feeding them fucking Sour Patch Kids and what are those dots? What are those?
I have an American candy here. These are called Gushers. Do you want to try one?
Good neighborhood.
It has juice
nice
on
houses.
the inside.
Probably a good school.
Super nice.
Do you want one more?
Super nice.
You can.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
How's it
super
taste?
nice.
Can you feel the
Gushers are
juice?
awesome.
It's almost like strawberry.
But fake and made with chemicals. But basically,
These people,
like strawberries.
Gushers are bugs. Like that
Oh,
worm
so right now
variegated.
you are cooking some
Look,
rabbit with
look at what he's
rabbit
cooking
heel,
up here.
goat.
I mean, that's you got a big shank, and I don't know what animal that is that split.
Enjoy the goat ass. Uh-oh.
Is my thing still on?
I think your microphone got shot with a laser beam. Oh, I think I can hear you now.
Is that okay? No, something crashed and then it came back. Let's see.
That was a funny
More
noise.
goat. Could you remind me your name? Makos. Makos. I want to offer you some American candy. Oh, I love that your hand is caked with some goat blood. That
gonna
is
fight the
called
ring
a
part.
ring pop. You can wear it
Oh,
and
look
you
at
can
this
eat
guy.
It.
Wait a minute. Wait. Back up 1 second. One second
You
here.
can wear it and you can eat it.
Look at that guy's fucking fingernails.
Yeah. There's a lot of fucking a lot of white stuff down there in that mud hut.
You can't get a manicure that good here in the States. I mean, that guy's pinky's fingernail is literally 1.5 inches long.
Yeah, he's like a lady. You think that's Black Panther? I know his hands look like that in the movie.
Oh my God.
Sour.
Is it any fruit flavor? It's supposed to.
Make me some grapes.
So overall, good or bad? In the middle.
By the way, that's Kiki's ring. That next time she loses it, they've obviously found that it's in Africa somehow.
Yeah,
All right,
somehow.
thank you. Enjoy.
I love this is why I love YouTube. You're not gonna find anything like this anywhere else. Giving African tribes people sour candy and seeing their reaction.
No,
It's the world we live in.
The greatest and worst invention in any lifetime so far. It gives stuff like this, but it also gives us the Costco family.
Oh, look,
Hey, look,
here's
who else it gives you?
here's the Steve and Garrett channel for. Oh, the pig is running again. Hang on, get back in there. For those who want to watch Garrett and Steve's show, it's at Garrett and Steve Show on YouTube, and you've got
please.
all the episodes on this. And you guys have a Patreon and stuff too, right?
We do. Patreon.com/Garrett and Steve. Yeah, we have the week is YouTube for free. We do 4 days a week. And Tuesday and Wednesday is free live, but then it goes on the Patreon after.
By the way, I adore when you make the logo guys dance. That's fucking hilarious.
That's 5Fan Photoshop, who does all of our really good graphics.
Do you have any swag yet? Like mugs and shit?
We do. InHotWaterShop.com has a Garrett and Steve t-shirt.
Ah. Watershop.com.
Yeah. InHotWaterShop.com.
Oh, there you go. Look at we got t-shirts and
yeah.
the old dump
in hot
cup.
water stuff.
I loved the dump. The dump was a
Yeah.
great pre-show.
R.I.P. I love the dump too. It was the first thing I did at Compound, where I was like on screen and it was just me. Not like just popping on for Aaron and Gino's show or Bill and Joe's morning, or the other shows I produced. Sometimes I would pop on, but the dump was the first one where it was just me.
Right.
Then-
This was great.
Garrett and Steve, the show everyone likes. It's Garrett.
It's great stuff. Great stuff. I was thinking if there's anything else I wanted to ask you. I'm so happy that you came on, and I was so freaking lazy today on a Saturday. I didn't want to do much, and I'm like, 8 o'clock is a good time. I'll be all up and out by then. And like 7 o'clock, I almost fell asleep. I was like, I gotta do the show in an hour. It's how do you guys? What is your schedule for your show? Because I seem to catch it all told.
So the schedule is Monday through Wednesday at 8 p.m. 8 to 10 usually. And then Thursdays we do 3 to 5 from Offside NYC, which is a bar in the Lower East Side. People want to come hang out there. The bar's not really open till after we're done, but we hang out afterwards and do the football show.
Yeah, that's where I'll have to come down, and we'll have to bring the White Castle down there. I just got to figure it out because I got to drive down there. So I got to see where I could park my car that I will come back out and my car will still be there. No easy parking in the city. But we'll figure that out.
Yeah, I think there's places to park over there, but don't quote me on that.
How far is the bar from where you and Garrett live? Now, you live in Staten Island.
Yeah.
And Garrett's what, Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
And this is on the Lower East Side.
So it's not that far from him. I think it only takes him like, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes to get there.
How did you guys come and find this place?
This place came and found us.
Oh, really?
Nick Giordano was a compound guy. He, subscriber. He enjoyed In Hot Water. He enjoyed The Dump. Very much enjoyed Garrett and Steve. And he asked us if we wanted to do the show from there. And we were like, for sure. Like it was an easy decision for us. It's like, yeah, we can at least once a week get out of my dining room.
And now you guys did shows with Gino down in Drew's place, and that place was like a fucking closet, wasn't it? You guys were always like hot as hell down there.
Yeah, the problem, it wasn't like small or anything. It was a good size. And Drew had a nice setup. It was just a fucking million degrees because it was like in a basement, and they didn't have like an air conditioner or anything. And it was like once 4 or 5, 6 people were sitting in there talking, and everyone's body heat's radiating. It was like a fucking sauna. It was insane.
Oh,
yeah, I felt bad for Drew's his couch, because I would just sit there sweating like a fat piece of shit, just get all my WAP grease all over his stuff.
Jesus.
But yeah, it was better. I like the bar setup a lot better.
It definitely seems very cool, and I'm glad you guys got a good place. And again, everybody's got to tune into it when it's on. It's such a phenomenally fun show. I love it, and nothing but the best and success. And I hope this thing really takes off like wildfire, and you guys have kind of found your niche of where you'll be for some time, because it's better than going out and getting an actual job.
You're telling me. Thank you, Chris. That's very nice.
Steve, anytime. I'm so happy that you came on. It's a blessing that I've been able to meet you and hang with you. I know I didn't get down to the studio a lot, but I always look forward to come down there and saying hi and bring you guys some yummy treats and gifts. And this is my way of thanking you, because once this whole thing kind of, again, I won't call it a merger, whatever occurred, I was like, the breakup of this has been sloppy, but I'm glad that everybody seems to be kind of going in their own kind of direction, but everybody's kind of holding their own, which is really good to see.
Yeah, time goes on. And you gotta move on and do stuff with your life and try to do what you want. Doesn't work out, go fucking jump off a bridge.
Yeah, well, currently Anthony's jumping off a bridge because he's got no fucking power. So.
Oh yeah, I saw him posting pictures of like his river. It's huge. He's like flooded.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, he's on 12 acres down there in SC, but I don't know when he's going to get power back. Last I looked at the outage grid, which he has, I think. Let me see, Duke Energy outage grid. Bring this up here. The last I looked at this, close this. I gotta close that. I gotta bring this up. There we go. Let's see. The outage map is pretty ugly. Carolinas. And, oh, Jesus, we still got, there's 160,000 people up here by Charlotte. 529,000 people out here. Let's see, he's by Greenville. So he's somewhere in this area. The more you zoom in, the website will actually crash because there is so many people in areas that as soon as it look at it, oh shit, there's blue everywhere. It just popping up numbers. And, oh, yeah, there it goes. Crashed. Can't move it anymore. It's terrible. Supposedly he's got a generator coming Monday, but I feel bad. He's down like Robinson Crusoe down right now. Probably going out, lighting a fire. It's dark out. Well, let's go to sleep. And that's pretty bright.
Yeah, what do you do? I mean, he's got plenty of guns. He's probably just firing them off into the woods, killing some time.
Probably, but I mean, how long can you do that for? This is a guy who lives and breathes on technology. Probably going out to his car, starting the car to charge the phone, or maybe he's got one of the battery things to charge the phone, but that's only going to last for so long. He's now been offline from on Steam for, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. It shows he was online 26 minutes ago. Oh my, he must have gotten power back.
Progress.
It's welcome back to the grid, Anthony. Oh, we may be able to game tonight then. Awesomely.
I'd bet you his Twitter posting was completely uninterrupted.
Oh, of course. I mean, if you could take everything away from the boy, but you take Twitter away, and he might actually wind up in a mental asylum. He needs Twitter. He needs X. It flows through the course of his veins.
Yeah, he is one of the best Twitter follows. He makes me laugh, especially just every time I go on. I just get my updates.
He is. It's an amazing follow. He really is. So many people have complimented me and told me to tell him how he's become like their Twitter hero. He's their voice and all the things that he posts. I mean, he does. He's amazing on that platform. I'm so glad that he got his own Twitter back. That he's not one of the 72 accounts that I had to make for him. So, but
I feel like you're getting a bit of a cold there.
Yeah. All right. Well, Steve, again, I just want to thank you. It's always a pleasure. You're more than welcome to come on anytime you want when I'm not sleeping and want to do this. I've got to fix my little glitchies. The pig is going absolute batshit on my desk right now. Let's see what the pig has done here.
Thank you for having me on. This was fun.
Let me bring up there he is. Look at it. He's now he's back to eating and being calm, but he literally like tore this whole thing. Like he flipped this thing up and damn near bit me twice. But let me bring you back up. This thing glitches like fucking crazy. Well, again, Steve, thank you so much. Really, it's really a pleasure. I really enjoy it. As much success as possible for you and Garrett's show. I can't wait for the next one. I'll be watching, and I'm sure everybody watching will be tuning in. Support him. Go to the Patreon. Send those super chats in. Buy the merch. Wear it out. Pass the word. Get your mothers and uncles that you haven't seen in 20 years. Tell them, hey, listen, I got this show you got to watch. It's on YouTube. Go. Just do it. It's a great show, and I love you guys.
Or if you want, you could just go to my Twitter and call me a jerk off. That'd be fine too. You don't have to do much. And thank you, Chris. It's very nice. Thank you for having me on.
No problem. Thank you. Anytime. Look at this. Now my whole Mac is just shit to bed here. Holy crap. Where's my rendezvous dashboard? There it is. Okay. All righty, Stevie. I will be seeing you soon. Thank you again for coming on. La. I do this. All right. There you go. There's Steve Conti, ladies and gentlemen, from the Garrett and Steve Show. An absolute pleasure and honor to have him on. Love Steve. A great guy. The Piggumz is going batshit. I'm going to turn on the Raleigh cam again because you got to see what he's doing. It's Raleigh. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are all right, look, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, sure. I put you on the camera, and now you go back in. Oh, now you're shy? Now you're camera shy. What are you doing, pig? Coming to say hi? Look, he's coming to say hi. He's saying hi. Don't eat the wire from the camera. All right, so this has been a lot of fun. Don't eat the camera wire. Oh, my God, pig. I ain't shitting you when I said he almost bit me twice. He never goes to bite me. And he's like, look at it, he just did it again. Hey, what's wrong with you? Holy crapola, man. Chill out. Look, we gave you all these nice little treats, and you going to nibble? What's wrong with you, pig? I think he's getting like ahead of himself or something. He's he knows he's a star. He's got to be treated like A-Rod over here. You need your own lemonade stand? All right, ladies and gents. Let me see. Is there anything else I wanted to cover while I was here? The British, the old man fixing the tire is quite interesting, but I'll hold that for another week. That one's it's only been on YouTube for 7 years. What a great time talking to Steve. I hope you all enjoyed the show tonight. And it's where the hell are you going, dude? He's killing me. Going behind the teepee. Putting your thing in here, right? I'm putting it in here. Bite me, one of the two. He never bites. Now he goes back and says, I don't know. I don't know. You got to get some sleep, man. You got to get some sleep. All right, I'm done. It's Friday. I want a video game. I wanted to come on. I wanted to bring Steve on here, which I did. And it's great seeing you all again. We got to do this more often. I got to get a little more organized. I got to fix all these little glitches, and I will. I promise. So, thank you all for watching. Before we go, I haven't done the video driver updates and stuff in a while, so let's look at that real quick. Look, even my green screen is not on this camera. God's sakes. For God's sakes, man. Click in this. Click me. Wait, I'm clicking. Go here. Where's the pig? What are you doing? I'm watching you. I am watching you, pig. Wait, face cam. No, here. There's no video filters on for this camera. Where'd my video filters go? Oh my God. Hey! What are you doing? All right, now I got to pick you up because I'm afraid you're going to fall if I... No, I need to run back in your chair. Come here. Oh, killing me. It's killing me. All right, well, these are the latest video drivers for the week. The GeForce, the Adrenaline drivers, the Intel Arc, which, by the way, has 0% market share. If you bought an Intel video card, you're dumb. DDU, that's Display Driver Uninstaller, a Guru 3D program. Great if you have problems with your video drivers. Dude, you're killing me. And again, I'll bring this one up here. Where's my mouse now? What happened to my mouse? Oh, there we go. If you want to be a guest on the show, here it is. There's the info. Send an email there. It's very easy. Write it down. Just email me. Anybody could come on at any time. I could do one of these whenever I want. That's the kind of nifty thing about it. Oh, now you're back to eating carrots again. Now you're all happy, right? The carrot's only been there for an hour. Ah, jeez, he's killing me. Look, now he's all happy eating carrots again. I got to get him a little chair. I am going to get him a Halloween costume. I went today to Petco and they had like hot dogs and stuff. Now, where are you going? You were just eating your carrot a minute ago. What are you doing? I don't know. But, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I'm done. Cut it. That's it. I need to go eat something and play video games. He's gonna hit a button. It's gonna close everything down. You're just gonna like hit the nuclear. Now where are you going? Look. Look at him. That's my level 2 diabetic meter, and he's like, "Oh, what is this thing?" There's my Nostromo that I used to game with. Damn, gotta clean that thing. Oh, there's piggy hair on it, man. Come on, you're killing me. Come on, pig. Oh, what you all pig? Come on, let's pick you up. Come here. I got you. No, I got you. All right, now I got you. There we go. All right, are you gonna be good? Oh, no, that's the thing. Are you gonna be good now? Oh, you gonna say hi to everybody? Give little pig noises. They always do that when you rub their butt. You okay? What's wrong with you? Huh? Why are you going crazy? All right, ladies and gents, I will see you all another time. I'll let you know. Just watch my Twitter. Follow Steve on Twitter, at Steve Conti, DaGod, D-A-G-O-D. I had it up there before. Follow him. Watch their show. It's fucking great. And I'll get down there and go to the bar. I'm gonna bring him 100 White Castle burgers, and we're gonna just have some fun chowing down on those. So, oh God, he's standing on my wire. Look at the production. Look at the effort I got to put into this shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. And, I actually have an ending thing on this. My only show, I have an ending screen on, so I will catch you all later. Say goodnight, pig. Let's put you up to the mic, huh? You pigging? Pigging? What are you pigging? You biggin'? I'm such a kid when I play with these things. Laters!